What's up, everybody? My name's Kyle Carlson from Vital BMX. I am sitting here with a woman who, in my humble opinion, is the best female park rider in the history of BMX. Does it make you uncomfortable when I say that?
Yes, kind of.
Good. Hannah Roberts, you should know who she is. If you don't, get familiar. So what's up, Hannah? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fantastic, but that doesn't matter. Good, I appreciate that. So we're here in South Bend, Indiana at the Kitchen. Is this where you started riding?
Yes.
So this place existed when you first picked up a bike.
Oh, no.
Where did you start riding?
I started riding in Muncie when I was 8, and I only rode there like 5 or 6 times, and then they started building the kitchen, and I started riding while they were building it. Like, it was in the process.
Now, I think a lot of people don't know this, but you're related to Brett Bansiewicz?
Yes, he's my cousin.
Your cousin?
Yeah.
On which side of the family?
My mom's side. So his dad's like my mom's brother.
How exactly has that influenced you as a rider, growing up and having this larger-than-life, incredible, before-his-time athlete as literally a family member?
Watching him ride, like knowing that he was my cousin, I was like, oh, well, I wanted to do that because it's in the family, you know, and he helped me out a lot when he was in town, so it just was phenomenal having him as a cousin and also like being able to work with him whenever I needed to.
So you're 16 now?
Yeah.
How exactly did Brett's big crash affect you? I'm sure being a family member and also somebody you look up to, that had to be quite heavy, even though you were young. I mean, what sort of an influence did that have on you?
Well, he fell in 2012 when I just turned 11. So when he fell, my whole his immediate family flew out to Virginia and stayed with him in Dallas. So my family stepped in, and my aunt helped, and my mom helped keep the kitchen alive while they were down there taking care of Brett. And we did everything that we could to like make sure this park stayed open while Brett was having his rehab. So making it like seeing him fall or hearing that he fell was just like devastating because he was like one of the main people that I looked up to. And just like knowing that it could go that bad that quickly scared me for a while, and I was stuck. Didn't know what I wanted to do with riding, and then seeing him get back on his bike actually motivated me more to start progressing again. So
you never second-guessed riding in general?
No, just a little scared. But
Yeah. How do you feel today riding? I mean, I think it's pretty clear when people watch you ride that you seem a few steps ahead of at least the majority of the girls out there. What is that a product of?
Usually when I get scared, I just kind of like think of what could possibly happen. Like nothing really bad could go wrong. You know, a hospital trip's just a hospital trip. But as long as I like stay committed, I just think that everything's gonna be okay, and I just do my best to commit to everything I try and not be as scared as I usually was.
Do you still go to normal school?
Yes.
Monday through Friday?
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
I'm a junior, so I'm in 11th grade.
So you travel quite a bit. How does your school feel about that?
My school is actually really involved with my schedule, and all my teachers are really helpful, and they give me all the tutoring that I need, or they let me turn my work in late if I need to, and they really work with me in my schedule, which is nice.
How do you like it?
I don't like going to school. Just waking up before 8 is just horrible. So school's not my biggest like thing to do, but I need to get high school out of the way, and I want to go to normal school until I'm out of high school and then see what's up.
So when you started riding, there wasn't really a set foundation for what a female could really do in BMX. There were a couple girl contests and jams here and there. Did you start with any set goals, or was that just never really on your mind?
When I first started riding, it was just more for fun, you know, just see what I could do. And I wanted to do something like not average, like everybody's like playing football or soccer, and I did do those sports, but BMX kind of pulled me away from the majority of people, so I didn't really have a goal. But until I turned like 11, and then I started getting good, decent, better, like doing bar spins and stuff, and I was like, maybe I could like push myself a little bit more and see where I could go, and then I started really progressing, and then I'm like, okay, now I want to see if I can go pro with this and actually make it a career, and fingers crossed I still do that.
So obviously something new that came up is the Olympics. Obviously we'll be including a women's class.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? Is that something you were looking forward to or hoping would happen, or did that just kind of come out of nowhere? How do you feel about it before, and how do you feel about it now?
I really hoped that it would happen because it would just be like a big stepping stone for not only women's BMX but men's BMX, and try to get more people into the sport as a whole, grow the BMX community. But before, I was kind of like just a thought, like it'd be a good idea. But now that it's actually happening, I want to do everything in my power to make sure I could go to the Olympics and compete for the USA.
How big of a goal, or how important is it to you to get the first gold medal?
It's everything. I'm doing my best and trying to progress every single day. I've been riding 5 days a week now, except for when I'm injured, but been riding as much as I can so I can make sure that if I make it into the Olympics, I'll be prepared. And obviously I'll be competing against the best in the world, women from all around the world, which is scary. But I feel like if I could just like focus and keep my game strong, I might be able to walk away with the gold.
So when I talk to you, and you say things like this, I can tell that you're a competitive person.
Very.
But amongst the girls, I know at all these events, there's multiple girls staying in your hotel rooms. I know you have girls come and stay with you to ride at times.
Yeah.
How do you find the balance? How do you keep that competitive edge but remain friends with the competition?
Oh, we're all friends. Obviously, during practice, like nobody like cuts each other off to like hurt each other. We take turns. We all talk to each other. I mean, we go out to dinner when we're at different countries and stuff. So I mean, we're all friends. It's just like when the timer is on the clock, it's yourself and your bike, and it's not like, hey, don't do this trick because she did this trick. It's I'm gonna do this trick because I need to. So it's kind of like as soon as the timer starts, it's all different from outside of competition.
Do you think the other girls share that same outlook?
Probably not. I feel like a lot of them are very competitive, off like on and off, and then they just don't really show it as well. For me, it's like, okay, we're not competing, so we're friends. But
so coming up in just a couple months here is the UCI Urban Championships in Chengdu.
Yep. And
I guess you're probably aware of this, but first prize in the women's class is 10,000 euros. I think about 12 grand in US dollars.
Yep, $11.95. $11,950.
So that is, unless I'm mistaken here, by a long shot, the biggest purse ever offered for a women's BMX contest.
Yep, biggest.
You planning on winning that?
I'm gonna do everything I can to win that. And help.
Have you ever had 12 grand before in your life?
No.
What would you do with it?
I would save it because I would save my money I'm going to save my money for the next few years with all the contests I win, and I want to buy a better car. So I could, like a more trustworthy, bigger, newer car, so I could get places that I wanted to go.
It's kind of hard to take a car to Chengdu.
Yeah, that, and I guess I gotta pay for flights too. But
what advice would you give to any up and coming girl riders? I think there's a lot of young women out there that have an interest in BMX, and maybe there's not a clear role model, or maybe there's not enough information out there about what you can really do.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Obviously, I mean, everybody gets hate, so don't take the hate seriously, and just always believe in yourself, because the second you stop believing in yourself, nothing's gonna happen. And if you're scared, just pedal faster, because then you won't be as scared, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of what I do.
Coming up very soon, Feast in Edmonton.
Yep.
The last Feast stop did not go your way.
Not by a long shot.
Was that the first Feast contest you've ridden that you didn't win?
Yes. That was the first contest in the last 2 years, like women's contest, that I haven't won.
How did that make you feel?
Can I swear on this?
Absolutely.
I was pissed.
That's not swearing.
Well, to me, it's swearing. I was just really. I mean, I wasn't mad at like Feast or anything. I was mad at myself because I did fall in practice. It was a mistake. I pulled off too hard on the vert wall, and I knew I did. And I came down on my hip, and I didn't take any time off. I went straight back out to practice, and that was a mistake. So I was more pissed at myself that I couldn't like control what I was feeling. Because in my first run, I was just worried about my leg and my intestines and all my insides because they were all hurting. And it got the best of me when I did the bar spin air. You know, the wind took my front tire, but I thought I could control it, and I did, and then I took my foot off and fell. So I was more mad that I couldn't get my run together like I wanted to. And my second run, was okay, but it wasn't what I needed, it wasn't what I knew I needed. I knew I needed more tricks, but I was just getting scared. It wasn't anything that
Wasn't your day?
No.
What are you doing to make sure that doesn't happen again? Did it change the way you ride or train or anything, or is it just shit happens, keep moving?
It's changed the way I practice. It's just like because I messed up on a trick and I let it get the best of me. So now if I mess up in the middle of a run, I know to keep going, and I know like if I fall, get back up really quickly. Like I didn't do that, so I think that's the only way it changed me. But of course, as BMX, you're always gonna fall. You're always gonna have to like chill because your body's the most important thing, not the contest. It's gonna be millions more.
Millions.
Hopefully.
Millions more. So, in the short term, let's say the rest of 2018, short term, the rest of 2017, what can we expect from you?
Hopefully big things. Going to both FISs and the World Games. So I'm going to do my best and see if I can't take home 3 first places. Fingers crossed. And then I think that's it for the year.
How about aside from competing? I know you ride every day. You don't just compete.
Yeah. Definitely some new tricks. I'm planning on getting 3 new tricks before the year's over. Maybe 4. I've been working on a lot. Just got to send it. And then...
Are you going to tell us what they are, or is that top secret? Give us one.
Flare Techno Hander.
Have you done it yet?
I did it in the foam. It's been pretty good in the foam, but I haven't sent it. I've been hurt, so I haven't been able to send it to Resi.
I want you to know that this is documented. So now if you don't do it, you look like a real dick.
Okay. It's going to happen before 2018, I promise.
I'm going to give you the opportunity right now to close this off and say thanks to who you want to say thanks to. I know that a lot of people help you out in this difficult game, so the floor is yours.
Thank you for everybody who supports me riding, and especially my sponsors, the Kitchen Skate Park, Go Puck, Nowhere BMX, and Alienation BMX, and my parents, obviously. They put me through everything, so thank you to everybody.